Hi, everyone. And I'm so excited. We have a little spontaneous live here. Thanks to our YouTube producer, Josh, for being so spontaneous and allowing us to go live. I'm excited because dietitian Melissa, who's been featured on our network much over and over and over again for people who are diabetic, people who need to lose weight, that you need to take medicine. A very famous medicine right now is Ozempic. And yes, there is a time and a place for it, but these medicines are not a replacement for you being the best partner in your care. And that's why I'm so excited that dietitian Melissa, who is featured in our book, Food for Thought, you can buy it on Amazon. And you can actually look up peripheral artery disease, do a search on Amazon, and Food for Thought actually comes up. Right now, they're doing the weather. Right after the weather, we're going to be tuning in live to watch dietitian Melissa, who is featured in our Food for Thought book. She has great sections in there talking about kidney disease, chronic kidney disease, and how to reduce your risk of peripheral artery disease and complications because of it. She talks about diabetes, all kinds of different great information in our Food for Thought book. But we're going to tune in. She is live on Fox LA, and we're going to be tuning in just a moment. Are you jealous about their weather down there in LA? Nice mild temperatures, 70s and 80s, right? Perfect for walking, getting out, and building those collateral vessels that you can actually build with every single step you take. But you have to fuel your workout with some really good food as well to keep your arteries healthy, keep those collateral vessels healthy. And that's what dietitian Melissa is going to be talking about. Her website is bite-sizenutrition.com. You can also go to dietitianmelissa.com. But what's really great is she has telemedicine services in many states across the US. So it's worth checking in with her. Her services via telemedicine may be covered by your insurance provider. So it's worth checking in with her to see if your insurance provider actually covers it. So here it is. Let's tune in.
Here, if you're looking for a way to boost your health without prescriptions, how about that? Registered dietitian and nutritionist Melissa Hooper showing us simple foods that can help fight inflammation and help you really feel your best. I think this is so important because we were just talking about this. As a society, we often want that quick fix in a pill form, but you just start to eat healthy and you'll get it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it's so true about how we can eat natural whole foods and get some benefits from it that you might not necessarily have to take a medicine for.
Imagine that.
Yes.
It's right there, convenient. Let's talk about the benefit of things like we hear often leafy greens, right? Eat your vegetables. The colorful veggies are really important here.
Absolutely. So I've got the spinach here to show you, but every vegetable out there is going to be packed full of nutrition. So it's what we call nutrient dense. It's going to have vitamins, minerals. It's going to have fiber. So it helps people feel a little fuller so they don't eat as much. And some of them also can help with sunscreen. I know tomatoes, if you eat the tomatoes before you go outside, it does help with an effect of even a natural sunscreen.
Oh, I'd never heard that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What about like fatty fish and plant omega-3s? That's a form of medicine as well.
Absolutely. So those omega-3s help to prevent heart disease. And even if somebody does have some chronic heart issues, it can help lower cholesterol and it can help improve their heart conditions as well.
I'm smelling so many of these spices. I don't even know what I'm smelling. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so even the spices, believe it or not, are really, really beneficial. So if you're taking turmeric, a lot of people have heard of turmeric. It's got a lot of research behind it and how it helps reduce inflammation. It can help with chronic pain.
Wow, we're having a little technical difficulty there. There we go. Whoops. It looks like it's on their end. That's too bad. We were just getting to the good part. We were talking about turmeric. And
there's points in the process where
go.
you do have to have medication, but you always want to try to take a natural route first.
Yeah.
And so we could even use our kitchen as our first step and our first line of defense as a pharmacy.
When it comes to this stuff, is this like try to find foods that have these ingredients in them or sprinkle this into what you're eating? How would you recommend that?
So it's actually both. You can take these spices and herbs and add them into your foods, but if you're looking for getting a a lot more volume of it, you could just get a capsule and take them on a regular basis.
Yeah. See,
So,
that's satisfying that need for that pill
Yes.
for people. Okay, let's talk about some of this stuff here that you have. We've got the avocado. Is that jalapeno?
Yes, and so the jalapenos actually help to increase and boost the metabolism rate. And so does cinnamon, by the way. So these are natural ways that you can get some of that effect without actually having to go get the medications for weight loss.
That's yogurt?
Yes, this is Greek yogurt. It's unsweetened, and the yogurt has a prebiotic, and that prebiotic helps our bodies make our own probiotic, which will help to boost our immune system.
It goes hand in hand.
Yes.
Yeah. The fermented foods, the fiber, all of that is key in boosting your immune system.
Absolutely, and 70% of our immune system is based in our gut. So this is why this is so important. And anything that is fermented, like sauerkraut, kombucha, kefir, anything that is made from a fermented product is going to help that effect in our bodies.
Well, one of the things I'm a fan of is ginger, and I know that ginger is really important, even when you're under the weather. Hot water, ginger, lemon, and I do see you have garlic and walnuts added to the mix.
Yes. So the walnuts kind of are in the same category with the salmon. It does help to boost brain and heart health. The garlic helps with it's an antiseptic, antibacterial, and it does help to combat different colds and things like that. And the ginger helps with nausea. So if you're, maybe going on a trip and you're going to be flying, or if you're on a, doing a cruise and you're going to get a little seasick, the ginger can help settle down that stomach and the nausea.
Food is something that has existed for ever since we've existed on this planet, and sometimes I think we forget that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And and the premise for this was that Hippocrates, 2,500 years ago, he was considered the father of medicine. He said, "Let food be your medicine." And now we know all this research has finally caught up with what he was already saying 2,500 years ago.
Knew what he was talking about. That's right. Melissa, thank you so much. For more tips, head over to her website, dietitianmelissa.com, and get some advice there. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It smells great.
Oh, I wish I could smell it. That'd be really great. I love all of those spices, the turmeric, the cinnamon. There is clinical evidence for cinnamon as medicine, in a sense, in high quantities. It can reduce your A1C, and it can also, some say, it could slightly reduce your cholesterol as well. But with cinnamon, you should always connect with your own dietitian, your own healthcare provider, to determine the right amount for you. Because if you go and you get that Ceylon cinnamon in those capsules, it's really important that you follow a regimented program where you have 3 weeks on, 2 weeks off, because you don't want it building up in your liver. And with any of the supplements, you do want to check with your own healthcare provider, because just even recently, I ended up overdosing on B vitamins, methylated B vitamins. Didn't know that was possible. You can also overdose on D vitamins as well. So all of these you do need to make sure, because they can really hurt your liver. So you need to make sure with your own healthcare provider what's right for you. But when you're eating regular foods, you're eating the, turmeric itself, you're eating the ginger, you can make your own anti-inflammatory tea, just cutting up the turmeric, cutting up the ginger, cutting up some lemons, cutting up some oranges, taking the outside, once you scrub the outside of a pineapple, taking the skin and a little bit of the inside, the core of the pineapple, and putting them into a big pot of water with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and a little bit of regular pepper. And you can create an anti-inflammatory tea that is fantastic for you. And there's no real overdosing of that. And it'll also help you to continue to hydrate and get some of those extra glasses of water down. So Dietitian Melissa, absolutely fantastic. She is right. Food as medicine. Make sure you do pick up our book, Food for Thought, on Amazon. She is featured inside that book with some great advice as well. But just remember, it is a tool to help you become a better partner in your care, and to work with your own healthcare team to actually plan the right food strategy for your situation. But you can also check in with her. She may be able to be your dietitian. If you go to dietitianmelissa.com, you can find out how and to see if your insurance covers her services. But thanks everyone for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed, even with the glitches. We were live tuning into Fox LA and Dietitian Melissa talking about food as medicine. Don't forget, for great content like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/the the way to my heart. And make sure you like this video as well if you like this type of content. Wednesdays are our busiest days, so make sure you do subscribe to our channel because we are going live all day long. Specifically today, we have our United Kingdom hangout. We're going to be talking about how you can become a better partner in your care when your doctor discharges you when you have peripheral artery disease. What you can do, food is medicine, walking is medicine, to improve your situation. We also have nurse practitioner Deidre, who is going to be live today talking about fibroids. Yes, it is a vascular problem. We're going to talk about why and what you can do to mitigate your risk of fibroids. And if you have them, how to reduce them, possibly naturally. And if that doesn't work, some minimally invasive tools and techniques are now coming online that we're going to talk about as well. And then finally, today, we have our general hangout for those with peripheral artery disease. Again, that is at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So subscribe to our channel and you're going to get notified to join all of our content and be able to help you be informed and make the best decisions for your care. Thanks everyone for joining us.